So, did you guys see the news about wars and events in America and stuff happening right now?
Not even a little bit.
Anyway, this reminds me of my childhood and this game I used to play that you also probably used to play called Age of War. Obviously, that was a Flash game. They don't have that anymore. It's free to download on the App Store. But I think I paid for no ads, and then I also paid for the extra bosses and such. So I have both games, 1 and 2. We're just gonna do the first one for this video. I'm gonna upload the second one sometime in the future. I'm gonna do medium difficulty, and then I'm going to do all of the bosses. And I don't know, just spend some time with me. Okay, so boom. We've got Age of War, Age of War 2. Let's fry up this bad boy. Classic, peaceful. Let me change the background to blue. Is that matching? Yeah, it's good. Good enough. Okay, so there's normal, harder, and impossible. We're just gonna do harder. Here we are. Ooh. Wait, what instrument? What instrument is this? So, typically what I do, immediately. And then I just gotta hope oh no! Oh no! No! That's so bad. Oh no! OMG. Wait, this is actually a really bad start. Okay, they cleared it. It looks like we're doing a little more solid. Still not the best. Boom. That's my 3-man combo. I got the 2 supports in the back. I got the big guy in front. I think we're gonna do 4 now. Okay, while we wait for that to happen, got one of these bad boys. Oh, they got a big guy. Actually, it's perfect time to use there we go. And then I like to get the egg launcher, and each kill we get more XP. More XP we get, we're able to go on to the next stage. Before I evolve, I do want to get another turret spot so I can get another egg launcher. He's already evolved, which isn't good for me. Okay. Yeah, if I could just like get these guys off with my egg launcher, that's actually perfect. I need 1,000 coins for another turret slot. I might? Whoa. Okay. He's got the crossbow guy. Oh, I could evolve now, but I don't wanna. I'm so close. I'm so close. Okay. I got another spot. I just gotta kill one of these guys. I got it. Boom. OMG, I just doubled my home defense damage. Anyway, we're gonna evolve. So the turrets for this one, it's 2 catapults, and then for 1k it's like boiling oil, but it only works at close range. Like, it only works if you're actively getting attacked. And I'm like, that's so stupid. Anyway, flaming arrows. I think these are pretty good. Kills the horses. Wow, that's a lot of money. I hope there's not another horse because I don't have money for any troops. Please. OMG. OMG. Wow, that was really rough. So we've got the Renaissance era. Oh my god, they're killing me. Okay, I could evolve. Holy. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was pretty scary. But I'm fine. I'm all good. So Renaissance era, I think it's crazy how much stronger these guys are than the medieval times, because those knights, I mean, it's like full armor, and then these are just some normal dudes. But wow, like they take a lot. But also the sort of like special ability for this era I really don't like. I guess this is where like religion became really huge, and so the power is just the power of religion, and I don't know exactly what it does, but I'm not crazy about it because it's something passive. Like, it, in my eyes, it doesn't really do anything. But I do want to save up for one of these cannons. That big cannon there, oh my god, so cool. Okay, we got the big guy coming in. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of shooters on him. And there we go. Actually, I spent way too much money. I did not need to do that. Hopefully my guys could do some damage to the musketeer. Okay, he has 2 musketeers, but I hope my egg cannons could take him out. And he evolved to the modern age. Okay, so he took them out. Oh no! Guys, I'm actually gonna be so embarrassed if I lose. Okay. Oh my god, imagine being in the military and you die by some eggs. Ah, he stabbed my base twice. Ah! Why do I have a Pornhub gay account? Good question. Let me tell you guys about this guy. Now let me tell you this about this guy. I don't like him. We are not associated, and this guy actually has nothing to do as to why I have this account. And mind you, I do not have this account currently. So in my sophomore year of high school, there was this guy named Michael. If you think of what a chuddy, bully-ish guy looks like, I would say that's how Michael looks. Now, me and Michael, we had known each other since freshman year, and we had been fairly cordial. I was into my academics, he was more into like the troublemaking, but we never really got into each other's way. Except this one time. So in biology class, we were learning about evolution, and we had to write essays about evolution. You know, hey, Age of War, it connects. I made sure the story connected with this video. So in biology class, we wrote an essay. My essay was so good that the teacher printed it out, laminated them, and handed them out to everybody for examples of what a good essay looks like. And then she handed back my paper and pretty much just told me, good job, keep it up. Evolution! Now, she did cross out my name just for, you know, my privacy, because she didn't ask me beforehand if she could print them out and share it, and so she thought the most reasonable thing to do is just cross out my name, just in case. But I thought it was pretty neat, I thought it was pretty cool. And then there's Michael next to me. He looks at me. He looks at my paper. He says, "This is your paper?" Pointing at the laminated paper he got, which is my paper. I say, yeah. He takes my paper out of my hand, my original paper, and he goes, and then he gives me back my paper. And there's a hole in it. He ate my paper. And I'm like, dude, is there something wrong with you? And I don't know what his problem was. I don't know why he did that. It was just like his intrusive thoughts. And I'm like, holy big back. Like, what's up with this guy? And so after class, I went to my teacher and I'm like, hey, Michael ate my paper. I don't want to sit next to him. Do you mind like adjusting our seats or like doing something? And she tells me, yeah, I'll see what I could do. The next day comes. Seats have not changed. I sit down. Michael sits next to me. He comes up to me in my face, his big plump, crusty, bad smelling breath lips. He said, "I know you told the teacher you wanted to switch seats." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." "Why'd you eat my paper, man? Why'd you do that?" And that was like my only actual interaction with this guy. I'd never actively spoken to him other than that. I don't think I got a clear answer either. It was just something he did. So now you guys know who Michael is. Now he's important for this story. Now we gotta go on and talk about somebody a little more chuddish than Michael. He has a name, but we nickname him Julian. I'm pretty sure he's Hispanic, but he's one of those Hispanics that's very white looking. Or I could be completely wrong, and he could just be white. Now, Julian was one of those wannabe, like, cool kid gangster type of guys. He had like the Edgar cut. He always wore those like black puffers, like black Air Forces. You know the type of guy. But he's a little pudgy. Now, long story short for this scenario, he got in a fight with another kid. Very short kid. That short kid beat him. He beat him bad. So bad that Julian had to call up his homeboys to pretty much jump that short kid. Okay guys, we got the canon and we're evolving to the modern times. You could never mind. So ever since that day, Julian just became super unliked. I mean, I'm sure you could tell why. This canon's just doing all the work. I have not been paying attention to the game, and I'm about to get a double turret. I mean, we're pretty much set for a while. So ever since that whole debacle with Julian, everyone sort of knew he was a wimp, and so everyone just trashed on him. Like, pushed him around, you know, talking all in his face and such. And who did that more than big chuddy boy Michael? Oh, speaking of big chuds, they got a tank coming up. Wait. Oh my god, good thing I have the eggs. Anyway, so one day they got in a fight. It was after school and a whole bunch of people came. I think it was like 30 something odd people. There's this alleyway where all the fights happen. And so of course that's where the fight happened. And it was a blowout, guys. Like, if you look at the fight, Michael was not trying and Julian was just covering his head because he was scared of getting hit in the head. And so I recorded the fight, of course. That's what you're seeing now. If I put in clips, maybe not. Of course, the clips you see aren't real. They're AI generated clips of what I'm describing, that's all. Okay guys, we're going to go to the future. Bye! I guess I'll just sit here for a while. So, they fight, I record it, everyone's there, and then he just becomes a laughing stock. After Julian's pushed to the ground, everyone just starts laughing at him. And you could hear in the video, one of my friends yells, "Kick him, throw snow in his face." And that's exactly what they do. And you should never do this. You know, that's bullying. But also, hey, bully the bully. This kid has to be taught a lesson. I personally did not do any of that. I just recorded it. So after that, me and my friends, we go to my place and we are watching the fight that I had recorded on my TV. And so we were just like laughing, having a good time. And then, I don't know whose idea this was. It wasn't mine, but I did go with it. We thought, hey, this would be really funny to put on Pornhub. And so we did. But we didn't just put it on the main website. We saw that there was a gay version, which none of us knew. And so we're like, alright, we'll upload it there. And since it was my laptop, we used my email. And so that's how I got an account. We uploaded the fight on there. We titled it something like Big. You could guess. And they took it down within seconds, and they banned my account. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we finish this out. So first I'm gonna send a brigade of shooter men, and then I'm gonna do a twin of tanks, and then I'm throwing in my super soldier at the end, and then I'm gonna send the beam. Pow! Yeah. Where's my super soldier? There he is. So he's essentially going to act as a shield. Oh my god, he died. I just gotta get like maybe 3-4 of them and then I win. Boom. We don't gotta do it. We're just gonna... We won! Yes! We're moving on to the generals. First, we're gonna beat Braum the Basher. So he's known for swarming his opponents with low ranked units, and some tips for me is high ranked units should rip through his army. I gotta watch out for his global spells. I guess that's what those things are called. Anyway, whoop-ah! I feel so Jewish going for that coin. Is that an appropriate thing to say? Of course it was. And with that, I get my egg. Oh, I get my egg launcher. What a good game. Oh my god, I killed him. Holy, look at their calves. Ew. They only do leg day. So all the coins and XP that comes down, it doesn't really make a difference to him because he's just an AI and his moves are premeditated or they're dependent on what I do. And so it only really makes a difference for me if I pick them up or not. But if I don't pick them up, then it's sort of just moving like a normal game. So I don't really care to pick them up that much. Because either way, as soon as I reach the end, they're going to die. Unless I wipe him out like pretty fast. Maybe we could try that out. If I just send in a bunch of these guys, and then I'm gonna do that. Hopefully wipes out some of them. Yep, just like that. I got a coin so I could get a few more of those guys. I feel like we're not getting enough. I think what I'm going to want to do is upgrade myself before him. If I'm able to do that. Oh my god, that actually wiped out like all my plans. That sucks. And he upgraded before me. Bruh. Okay, well, that didn't work. God, I don't want to go late game again. I think I'll just go for all archers. And I'll just hope he doesn't use a spell. Wait, I hope I didn't jinx it. Like, I hope he actually doesn't use a spell, because that would be really bad. He wiped out my entire army. Good thing I didn't spend all my money. Part 2. Oh, bro, he upgraded. Dude, I can't do anything. Wow, my guys are getting shredded through. This actually sucks. Okay, I'm upgrading to the rifle guys. I'm out of money. Oh my god, this is really bad for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So that's what the ability does. I don't know if it gives them healing, I don't know if it gives them armor, but it's clearly not good enough because they're still getting shredded. And that was it. That was actually a waste. It didn't do anything. If it did something, it did a whole lot of nothing of something. Wait, are they gonna make it through? Is this it? They're shredding. The power of God. We're doing it. Oh, wait. And then do we have to fight the guy at the end, or is we beat Braum. Nice. So next up is Ramificant the Glorious. He's known for using all unit types, and I gotta invest into a turret early, which you guys know how I like my eggs. Scrambled. There was a scandal at my school in 8th grade. I don't know what you would call it, but it was something really stupid. And it was something my entire class, aside from 3 guys, were a part of. I was one of the 3 guys that wasn't a part of it, but I thought I was part of it. Essentially, this girl I used to have a crush on does not like me anymore. She's also gay. She had recently come out as bisexual, and started dating this other girl who had come out as bisexual. Everybody knew that they were together, and it was something very cute. You know, especially being like 7th, 8th grade, the normalization of LGBTQ things, it's something new to become normal. You know, I think it's something good, of course, as does most people. But you guys remember when I told you about Michael? There was a similar guy in my 7th, 8th grade. Let's call him Jordan. He was a little shorter and pudgier than Michael and didn't have glasses. Now, this guy transferred to our school pretty later on, and you could tell he tried acting cool. You could also tell he was homophobic. Now, I personally wasn't friends with him. I didn't particularly like him, and neither did a lot of other people in our class. He was sort of just somebody that we had there. We'd hang out with him if he were there, but for the most part, I mean, we wouldn't invite him into anything. We wouldn't hang out with him really unless he invited himself. But my classmates had a group chat with him, and we made jokes around something called GC. And very randomly, they would just start chanting GC, GC, GC. And I thought it meant group chat. Now, did I know this had any affiliation with Jordan? Not at all. I thought this was something that I knew and understood, but I just didn't this entire time. And one time at a sleepover, the girls asked, like, you know, what the hell is GC? And my friend jokingly said Google Classroom, which was funny. It was pretty humorously timed. So everyone laughed, including me, but it's because they got the joke, and it's because I thought that joke was funny. Come to find out, now this happened around like the winter holiday time. The girls finally found out what GC meant, and that's when I found out what GC meant as well. GC stood for Gay Club, and it was a group chat that the majority of the boys in my class had that was supposed to make fun of those two girls who were dating. And one of the girls found out because one of the guys in the group chat had told her, and she told all the other girls. And one of those girls took it very serious and told the principal. And so, huge trouble for the class because she said it was all the boys in my class, including me and the two other guys that weren't involved. And so for the longest time, and I didn't know this either, for the longest time, those girls hated me because they thought that I was part of it. And it wasn't until mid-freshman year when they realized I wasn't part of it. So, yep, I gotta get rid of the egg. I finally got the big boy. I got the big red boy. Honestly, we're at a standstill right now, at least at the moment. He can't really damage me, and I can't really damage him. Okay, well, one of my tanks is gone, and my airstrike did absolutely nothing. I did a bit of damage there. I don't think I'll do enough, no. I mean, I won't do enough. I'll get one shot in. 2, 3, yeah, about 3 shots. The tanks, they don't come soon enough. I mean, I'm making good progress now. If I do an airstrike, hopefully, like, it'll just time out well. Nope. He didn't put down any troops. Yo, what's up with this guy? Did he give up or something? There we go. We defeated Rumnificant. Next, we got Xander the Great. Let's get this bread! First, we're gonna send one guy. He's gonna go out, get that coin. Is he stupid? Is this guy stupid or something? This might be the worst general we've faced. I'm just gonna do this. Got my egg? Bro. What if I blitz him now? I wonder if I could speedrun this. I don't know. They're not making much progress yet. They're about to. How am I out of money? Okay, there we go. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of them. Oh my god, and I could upgrade? Perfect. We're just gonna sit here and we're just gonna wait and see. I'm not gonna lie, my guys have barely moved. Like, I'm sort of keeping track with that tree right there, and they have not moved around that tree very much. I think I messed up by putting so many, because by the time my archers get around, he's going to be at the medieval times. I'm gonna do 3 horses, see if that helps out eventually. Okay, now we should start to see a difference. Just as I said, he, oh my god, he wiped out all my troops. That's annoying. Well, as long as I keep picking up these XP points, right, I'm just gonna go on to the next evolutionary stage. OMG, he used arrows on me. That's okay, we're doing the 50 Musketeers. This is my story. And they're gonna have the power of God. Yep. Call it a rom-com. Oh my god, this entire time I've been calling the cannoneer a musketeer. What? Alright, I'm hoping no more of that. And I'm hoping my cannoneers take out a good chunk of them. Okay, last time I wiped him out with tanks, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna do airstrike. Wow, that helped a lot. Please. Oh my god, he has so many troops like backed up into there. 4. Okay, I lied, I guess. So I'm really banking on the fact that he has a lot of catching up to do. This might actually work, guys. Aw. I actually like the fact that he's stuck on this time period, because I know he can't just use his spells to like take out all my troops. I'm so close. I think I need to use the tanks to get my troops closer, but it's really the machine gun guys that do the damage, because they're able to do damage while they walk. And I beat Xander. Wow. Well, I think this video is running a little long, and I think we'll just do a part 2 of Age of War. Once again, subscribe to my YouTube and blow your brains out all over your screen. Thanks, guys.